Local, domestic, international?
Bulk.
Oh, okay. I've got something. Billy James Antonopoulos, age 26, was admitted to South Denver Memorial Hospital emergency a year ago. Oh. Wow. He's still there.
Pardon me, we're looking for Billy Antonopoulos?
He's over there by the window, playing checkers.
Great, thank you. Pardon us, Mr. Antonopoulos? Hi, we're from the United States Postal Service. We're attempting to return this unattached item to the original sender.
This was something I sent?
Yes, unfortunately, it was separated from the envelope and was never sent on to Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, I don't really know what you're talking about.
I'm Billy's sister, Kelly. Billy was in a motorcycle accident about a year ago, and there are a lot of parts from his past that he's still a little fuzzy on.
We were very sorry to hear about your accident.
Believe me, so was I. You know, there's a lot I've forgotten from around the time it happened. Maybe this was one of those things.
Hey, would you like to hear it?
Sure, why not?
I had a second cousin that could only communicate using words to songs by Barry Manilow.
I'm afraid I don't remember who that is either.
Tell me there's a reason life can be so hard. Maybe there's a why for all the sorrow. Sometimes I can leave behind the days
Stop.
that broke my spirit.
Stop, turn it off.
When I tell myself
I don't know who that is. I didn't write that song. I've never heard it before. Kelly?
It's okay. It's okay. Well, that was definitely his voice. And it was gonna be a hit,
Linda Hawkins thought so.
and he has no idea. He was in ICU for weeks, and he's been here ever since. Our parents are gone, and I do what I can, but
What do the doctors say about his memory?
what doctors always say, to wait and see, be patient, that someday something will click, but it never has. And he just keeps getting sadder and more lost. The other day, he even looked at me and asked if he had ever been in love. And it just broke my heart because I think he had.
We are very sorry to have upset him.
It's okay. It happens a lot. They say it's part of the healing process. But I just can't help wondering if he'll realize how much he's lost. The music, the girl, even the guitar.
What did you say, Rita?
She kept it in a special cabinet,
Not with stuff other people left behind.
and she kept it polished.
And she wanted to know if the song on the CD was...
Beautiful.
Wait, and you said that she remembered the exact day that he left?
Mm-hmm.
Why would she do that?
Oh my gosh. She was in love with him.
Oh, isn't that a bit of a stretch? Woman keeps a guy's guitar in the closet and all of a sudden they're in love?
Oliver, do you play checkers?
On occasion?
Great. You two, back to the rehab center. Rita and I will see you later.
So you found him.
Yes, we did. But there's...
So I suppose he wants his guitar back? But you think he would have come for it himself?
Jennifer, all we're supposed to do is deliver what gets put in the mail. But sometimes when we do, things get a little more complicated than that. And I'm thinking that this is one of those times. Do you think that Billy could have been in love with you?
Maybe. That night, I almost found out.
Well, it's not all there yet. It's missing something.
Well, sing it for me. Maybe I can help.
I don't want you to hear it until it's finished.
This is a recording studio. I hear unfinished songs all the time.
Well, not this one. Not till it's ready.
Ready for what?
For you.
Well, I can't wait to hear it.
Nobody ever believed in me like you.
I do, Billy.
You are not gonna believe this, but a band just called, they're on tour, and they want to book the whole place for the rest of the night. And they're big time, too. Yeah. Let's set up, Billy. We've got a long night ahead of us.
The song he recorded that night, I think was a song that he wrote for me, but I never got to hear it. I took one look at him singing with Linda Hawkins in that studio, and I was so happy for him. But I couldn't stand there and just watch it happen.
Watch what happened.
The big break. I didn't tell you everything about the last time I saw Billy. He came back one more time. Hey, did you forget something else?
Yeah. I can't leave you here.
I'm okay. I gotta stay and close up.
Well, I'm not going to the party then.
Billy, you have to go. You've been working here hoping for your big break. This is it. This is how it happens. The band comes through on tour. They invite you to a party, and then you travel on the bus with the headliner. And before you know it, you're the big headliner. A chance like that doesn't walk through the front door every day. So you gotta take it.
Jen, it's just a party.
No, it isn't, Billy. It's a crossroads, and we both know where you gotta go. I want you to go.
Okay. But I will see you tomorrow.
Okay. I'll be here. I just assumed he went to the party, got the big break. And when he didn't come back the next day, I told myself he made the right decision.
Jennifer, if you could hear that song, you would know that he was in love with you. He sings about someone who believed in him, someone who gave him strength. That had to be you.
If it was, then why did he leave?
He didn't leave. He just forgot.
Do you have any fours?
Oh, I can't believe this. It's the 5th game I've lost.
And I'm the one with the traumatic brain injury. Come on.
Well, at least you have your sense of humor.
Actually, I haven't laughed in a long time.
So you found your sense of humor and your song all in one day. Not bad.
Yeah.
Think you might have found something else, too?
Billy, look. It's Dad's guitar. It's Daisy.
And Billy, this is Jennifer.
I think I'm supposed to know you.
Before your accident, we were really good friends at the studio where you left this guitar.
I'm sorry, I don't but I get these flashes sometimes. And I know it's weird, but I remember music every time I smell Chinese food. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we ate an awful lot of that.
Okay.
I got some for us the night that you left, but, well, wow, I remember that. You were gonna sing that to me, but we got interrupted.
So you're the one.
I'm sorry?
Billy wrote a song at my house. He said it was his first love song, and he wanted to play it for her when the time was right.
But if you don't remember...
I don't. But...
The day the accident happened, you made a U-turn.
That's right. And you said that if he changed his mind, he could always...
Come back for some Chinese food.
Billy, I think you were going to play her your song.
The one I don't remember.
Sometimes your heart remembers what your mind forgets, Billy.
You always said that when you played Daisy, it made you remember who you are.
Let's try.
There's a reason life can be so hard. Maybe there's a why for all the sorrow. Sometimes I can leave behind the days that broke my spirit. When I tell myself you're waiting there tomorrow. Don't you know, don't you know, I wake up every morning 'cause you believe in me. That was you, right?
It still is. Do you want to keep going?
Yeah. If you want to stay and listen. Something good, something strong, something tells me that I belong with you. Don't you know? You're the only reason for the show. You're the only reason for the show. That was really cool.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Okay. Now, I guess you were right, Miss McInerney. He was in love with Jennifer.
And you were also right, Mr. O'Toole. A box of junk isn't always a box of junk.
Oh, yes. Well, you should see our box of unidentified shoes. That was a joke. I'm working on my sense of humor. Previously unsigned, sealed, delivered.
So when we were talking about Oliver the other day, he was sitting right behind us.
We're a secret branch of the post office now?
The Postables, the Postmaster General of the United States, has instructed me to confer upon you the Dark of Night Award.
First stamp honoring an American woman.
Martha Washington, 1902.
Right. First Native American to be put on a stamp.
Pocahontas.
The year 1860 is significant for what reason?
The first year of the Pony Express.
Name 3 postal workers who later became famous in the entertainment industry.
Oh,
This was the tiebreaker in the fun facts category of last year's Miss Special Delivery.
Bing Crosby, Rock Hudson, and Walt Disney.
man.
Walt Disney worked for a post office?
He did.
It is a small world.
Abraham Lincoln was postmaster. So was Harry Truman.
Yes, but I bet none of them received a Dark of Night award.
Our work cannot be measured by accolades, Miss McInerney, but rather the satisfaction of those we serve.
Well, in that case, you might want to stop polishing those cups.
What do we have?
Wow. Somebody is definitely looking for this.
Exquisite workmanship.
There should be a stamp or a mark or made by somebody, something on the bottom, but
It seems like it's one of a kind. Here it is. And remember, wherever you keep your treasure, that's where your heart will be too. And that's the real secret.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means that what you love says a lot about who you are, so probably doesn't matter who made this box as much as who it was made for.
and that's the real secret. Does that mean that there's another secret?
Like a riddle? Or a puzzle?
Oh my gosh. It's a puzzle box.
Send me love every day and send me on my way. Deliver me, just deliver me.
These have been around for thousands of years. They look like regular boxes, but the detail and wood inlay hide sliding panels that need to be opened in just the right order. This is gonna take some time. So please, talk amongst yourselves.
Rita, you gonna have a snack?
No, I'm not hungry. I'm so nervous about the pageant.
Rita, you're gonna be fine. You got your dress, you've got your talent. You're gonna ace the fun facts category.
The thing is, I can only remember what I've read, and obviously I haven't read enough. I mean, the whole Walt Disney mail carrier thing, that really threw me.
Got it.
Oh,
Well, how did you do that?
It's a mathematical formula. 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 3 down. So, even though the box might seem empty, there could still be something valuable locked inside.
oh! And it's another key.
Oh, I was really expecting diamonds.
Oh, it's not over. That's a key to another box.
A safe deposit box.
Ooh.
Mountain High Bank.
Oh, that's 91616 Acoma Street. That is Denver's second oldest continuously operating financial institution, founded in 1897.
Well done.
How did you do that?
Books. Books with pictures.
Compendium of miscellaneous banking paraphernalia.
Ms. McInerney, we will need some essential paperwork, then we will take this key, drop by the bank.
But Rita still needs to work on her fun facts, and we haven't even cracked zip codes or unique modes of delivery.
Ah, well, then you must stay.
You guys are still coming tonight, right?
Oh, opening night reception, 6 o'clock. We wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, that's great. Here's your tickets.
The Brown Palace Hotel. Got it.
And it's right across the street from the bank, so we could just meet you there. Oh, and don't be late. Ramon says the speeches start right at 7 and the dancing starts at 8.
Dancing?
Ramon?
Yeah? Oh, that's right. He owns your old dance studio, Oliver. Oh, he's become a very popular local personality these days. He even taught the cha-cha to the weather lady on the Wake Up Denver show.
Oh, I guess you just never can tell what the day will bring.
Ryan!
What did Mama say? Ryan?
We realize it's a bit unusual, however.
Oh, no, it's okay. We actually sent out letters last month telling people to come get their stuff from the boxes and move it to the new bank. So we've had people coming in without keys and keys coming in without people. It's been a real mess.
Well, I am sorry to hear that. Do you know if Box 471 has been emptied or transferred?
471. It's on the list of delinquents, so it's scheduled to be drilled, opened, and auctioned off with all the other unpaids next week.
Oh, it's a good thing we came when we did. Do you know how we can reach the owner?
I don't know. The safe manager quit last week, so I'm actually filling in for him today.
And what a fine job you are doing.
Thank you. What, do you want to go down and open it now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, let's go.
It takes a lot of hulls to get down here, huh?
Yeah, we got myriads of them.
Actually, the word myriad is an inclusive noun.
Here we go.
In there?
Ryan? Ryan? Ryan?
It'll take your key and mine to open up the box. Now, let me just see if I can find the right one.
What's happening?
Whoa.
I think we should probably move towards the...
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hold on.
Oliver. No. No. No, 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 no.
Oh, dear.
Ryan? Ryan?
All customers and employees must exit the building immediately. Do not stop to retrieve personal belongings.
Hello?
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not your father.
Ryan, get over here now. Now.
No, wait. Ryan. Hello?
Hello?
All customers and employees must exit the building immediately. Do not stop to retrieve personal belongings.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. That is some sash.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't decide whether or not I should wear my hair up or down.
Yes. I can't do my tie.
Oh, here. I can help you. Oh, I'm not really very good at doing other people's ties. You know what? I have an idea.
Nothing. No cell service, no internet.
Hey, what's shaking?
Well, Jason, it appears we are all locked in a vault, and no one is answering the red phone.
Oh, that's because they're probably all outside at the fire drill.
Banks don't have fire drills at 5 o'clock on Friday night.
You must have received new employee training once. That might be helpful.
Oh, yeah, last week.
Okay, Jason, I want you to remember all the way back to last week and see if anybody said anything about, breathing in a locked vault, for example.
Yes.
And?
Once it's closed, it automatically seals, and then it probably can't be opened for 12 hours.
Probably or definitely?
Definitely, probably. I don't know, probably. It's an old bank.
Press on, Jason.
But There's up to 13 hours of air just in case somebody does get trapped in the vault.
There you go. 13 hours. That's more than enough time to rescue somebody locked in a vault.
There are 3 of us breathing.
Well, that's debatable.
My point is, Miss McInerney, 13 hours translates to 4 hours, 20 minutes of air for each breather.
Not to mention, nobody knows we're down here. You actually writing your will?
No. Times such as this provide one with a certain clarity.
Oliver, this is very serious.
I know.
We could run out of air and stop breathing.
I don't believe that's going to happen. However, what I am concerned about, that Jason's batteries will be running out soon, and we will be forced once again to converse with him.
You're right. Could be worse. I could be at the Brown Palace dancing the Paso Doble with Ramon.
I would not allow that to happen to you.
Oh, I gotta do something from keeping myself from going crazy. Let's play a game. Okay? I will say something, and you say the first thing that comes into your head. Ready?
No.
Door.
Knob.
Window.
Washer.
Car.
Berator.
That's a Norman answer.
No.
Apples.
Autumn.
Summer.
Creek. I used to float on Boulder Creek on an inner tube in the summer when I was a kid.
Wow. You were a kid. Huh.
Is this game over?
No, forest.
Peaceful.
April.
Paris.
Christmas.
Holly.
Holly the plant or Holly your wife?
Uh-oh. Everybody's completely dressed.
Oh, no, wait. Oliver will tie your tie. We just need to find him. He's got to be in here somewhere.
Rita! Señorita Rita.
Oh, Ramon. Hi.
Well, you look ravishing. And this gentleman is your brother?
No. This is my Norman. I mean, Norman is mine. Norman is my coworker, and he needs a tie. No, he has a tie. He just needs it tied. He just needs it tied.
Say no more. Allow me.